before the first German tank crossed a single border, before the first bomb fell on London, before the world had even heard the name Adolf Hitler, Wall Street was already writing checks, not to the Allies, to Germany.
This is documented inside the worded financial history. Today, we follow the money. The year is 1924. Germany is broken. The Versailles Treaty had saddled the German people with reparations so enormous that their currency had collapsed. The Germans were pushing wheelbarrows full of paper marks just to buy a loaf of bread.
On the surface, the world looked at Germany and saw a nation on its knees. But behind closed doors, American and British bankers saw something else entirely. They saw an opportunity. In 1924, a plan was quietly organized by some of the most powerful names in American finance: J.P. Morgan and Company, Dillon Read, and National City Bank. It was called the Dawes Plan, and it opened a financial pipeline directly into Germany's industrial heart. Approximately $800 million flowed from Wall Street into Germany, the equivalent of roughly $14 billion in today's money. This was not foreign aid. This was not charity. This was structured investment, with ownership stakes, control positions, and seats at the table of Germany's most powerful industrial corporations. I.G. Farben, the chemical giant that would later manufacture Zyklon B, and Vereinigte Stahlwerke, the steel trust, controlled by Fritz Thyssen, one of Hitler's earliest financial backers. The Anglo-American banking network didn't just invest in German industry, they owned it. 5 years later, in 1929, the pipeline was extended. A new institution was established in Basel, Switzerland, one that would become one of the most secretive and powerful financial bodies in history: the Bank for International Settlements. On the surface, a mechanism for managing German reparation payments. In reality, it was something far more significant. Its founding directors included two men who would shape the coming war: Montague Norman, governor of the Bank of England, and Hjalmar Schacht, president of the German Reichsbank, and later Hitler's own Minister of Economics. Now here is the detail that should stop you cold. The BIS continued operating throughout World War II, while Allied soldiers were dying on the beaches of Normandy, while London burned under the Blitz. The Bank for International Settlements maintained financial dialogue between nations officially at war with each other. Let that sink in. The question is not just how this was possible. The question is, who benefited? They wrote the reparations that broke Germany's economy, then provided the capital to rebuild it, but not freely. They took ownership in return. By the time the 1930s arrived, the same banking network held controlling interests in German steel, chemicals, and infrastructure. And as Germany rearmed under Hitler, the value of those investments did not fall. It rose. Destroy, impose debt, rebuild with your capital, trigger another war, collect again. That's not a conspiracy theory, that's a business model. The men who designed this system are celebrated in history books. Their names are on buildings. Their portraits hang in the halls of institutions that still operate today. The archive is open. Start reading.
Hey, before you go, you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button